We grow a lot of cotton in Oklahoma. In my cotton gin video, you saw how it goes from round module to finished bale. But I wanted to see how cotton gets harvested and put into those round modules. Bailey Farms in Hydro, Oklahoma invited us to pick some cotton so we can find out firsthand. Turns out there is a lot to it. I'm not going to try and cover it all. In this video, I want to show you 3 things. 1, prepping the picker. 2, how the picker works. And 3, the picker in action. On a typical day, the humidity is higher in the morning. Humidity is how much water is in the air. Cotton absorbs this moisture easily and it can be too wet to pick. But the time waiting for the humidity to drop isn't wasted. The cotton picker has to be serviced before it is ready to use. This is a John Deere 7760 cotton picker. It was the first model made that can pick cotton and package it into round modules. It is impressive in size and a mechanical marvel. To keep it running in tip-top shape means spending around 3 hours every morning prepping it for the day's work. Prepping includes cleaning trash buildup in the picking heads, filling up the 315-gallon fuel tank with diesel, filling up the 360-gallon water tank, and checking fluid levels, checking and replacing filters, refilling the magazine that holds rolls of wrap, greasing key moving parts, and there are a lot of places to grease, visual inspection of everything and repairs as needed, and more that we didn't catch. There is so much to keeping the picker maintained that they have equipped a flatbed trailer to be able to field service it. A lot of the servicing is centered around the picking heads. When I show you all of the moving parts in them, you will understand why.
The Baileys have made a special modification to make working on the heads easier. From the factory, these heads are moved by a crank mechanism. The Baileys added hydraulic cylinders and switches so that the heads can be moved with the flick of a switch. It's pretty slick, and it says a lot about the Baileys farm operation. They know this machine inside and out. They keep it performing in top condition, and when they see an opportunity for improvement, they put the innovation to work.
While Harley finished getting the picker ready, Josh and I moved some of the modules picked the day before to a staging area for the trucks that will haul them to the gin. He showed me how to drive this tractor and off we went. A truck and trailer will come pick up these modules to take them to the gin. They will get loaded with this sky track. This cotton is going to my friend, Miss Jeannie's Gin in Hobart, Oklahoma. We've been friends my entire life. Look, Miss Jeannie, I'm getting some cotton modules ready for you. All the regular surface is complete, so we take it out of transport mode and put it into harvest mode. Before we start picking, let's look at how it works. These plates guide the plant into the picker head. Inside the head, these spindles are what pulls the cotton out of the hole. How they do it is kind of magical.
The spindles are tapered and have sharp barbs on them. They are spinning so that when they touch the cotton boll, it pulls right out of the hull. There are 20 spindles on each of these bars. In the front part of the header, there are 16 of these bars cycling around. The bars travel back on a track path that is parallel to the row before it wraps around back toward the front. Now that the cotton is wrapped on the spindle, there has to be a way to get it off. That is the job of these things called doffers. These doffers spin a lot faster than the spindles, so they swipe the cotton off. We'll show you where it goes in just a bit, because there's a little more to see with these spindles. Before they get cycled around to pick more cotton, they pass through these moisture pads. Here, they get wetted with a soapy water mixture that keeps them slick so that the fibers slide off easier at the doffer. This front section of the head gets most of the cotton, but there's a second section behind it that gets the cotton that the first section missed. It is almost identical, except the back section has 12 bars of spindles instead of 16. When harvesting, all of these moving parts are timed to be moving backwards at the same ground speed the whole picker is moving forward. That timing keeps the plant standing straight up while it's being picked. This is a 6-row picker that has 240 doffers and 240 moisture pads, 168 vertical bars, and 3,360 spindles, all working together to pull the cotton bolls off the plant.
Now let's see where the cotton goes after it is stuffed off the spindle. Cotton falls down here when it gets sucked into an airstream that takes it up these ducts. The ducts empty the cotton into this large bank called an accumulator. Cotton stays here while it's waiting to be rolled into a module. It has a special auger that keeps the cotton evenly spread across the full width. That is important because it makes the module perfectly round. From here, this feed belt carries the cotton to the module building portion of the picker.
In here, a series of tensioning belts rolls the cotton into a cylinder.
This is what they call the rock shaft. This is what holds the pressure on the bale. So the cotton actually comes in on this, they call it feeder belt. And then this right here is where it'll actually start. This bottom roller will made up right in here. And this is where the bale will start. It's just right here. And then it just swells and swells from here. It goes up to 94 inches. Right. This is our moisture sensor. So it just measures continuity between these two plates.
Once the module reaches the right size, it gets wrapped in a sheet of plastic that helps protect it from moisture and ground contamination and holds it together. After it's wrapped, it ejects onto a module carrier on the back of the picker. That allows the operator to control where he places it.
This animation shows the cotton flow from plant to module. Level sensors in the accumulator control when the cotton is fed out of it into the builder. Notice the picking never has to stop. The module is wrapped in multiple layers of plastic. These plastic-wrapped round modules protect the cotton from wet weather because the moisture can't pool on the top. The bottom plastic keeps the cotton from wicking moisture from the ground. This amazing machine makes picking cotton a one-person operation. Let's pick some cotton. This is the cab view as we are harvesting cotton.
See those folding stairs on the left? They match the machine perfectly, so you may think they came from the factory. Nope, the Baileys built and installed them too, with a switch to automatically raise or lower them. Inside the cab, there are all sorts of sensor displays and cameras to assist the operator. Let's see it from the ground.
Here comes the picker. while picking, we are going 4.5 miles per hour. That may not sound so fast, but this machine can pick more cotton in 30 seconds than my grandpa could pick by hand in a full day. It may look like the picker is leaving a lot of good cotton behind. Part of that is because the white fluffs are strung out and easy to spot.
The cotton left behind is also made up of a lot of short staple and low micronair cotton, which is lower grade cotton and has less worth. And if you try to get every scrap of cotton, you would get a lot more trash, and that would hurt turnout and grades from the gin. So the economics actually make it better to not try to get every bit of cotton.
Here is what it looks like when a module is ejected. And this is the picker setting a module down at the end of a row.
Watch him drop it. There he goes.
I picked this round module.
One other interesting tidbit. This one is about the farm and not the picker. This field is 100% fertilized from waste from a neighbor's hog farm across the road. The hog farm has a liquid digester that chemically and mechanically breaks down waste from the hogs. That liquid waste is pumped through the irrigation pivots. Just another example of innovation at Bailey Farms.
While we watch some more of the picker in action, I just want to say thanks again to Bailey Farms. We came out to see how a picker works, and while it is an amazing machine, we learned it takes a lot of work and skill to keep it going. We also learned that the harvesting process is more than driving a picker through the field. There is a lot of equipment, investment, and work in getting the cotton from the plant to the gin. And finally, as remarkable as the picker is, we learned that innovation never stops, and a lot of that innovation comes from the farmers, not just the factory. Thanks, Bailey Farms, for letting me visit, and thank you for putting in all the hard work and innovation into growing cotton for all of us. If you haven't seen my cotton planting and cotton ginning videos, check those out too. And as always, like and subscribe to my channel.